Hello guys, welcome to Info Campus. My name is Siaram and today we are going to learn in the React.js how to create a nested routing. We can say multi-level routing also. We can say nested routing also. In React.js already we have some feature routing, but in that how to create a nested level like page inside page, page inside page, how to do that. Okay, that we are going to learn today. So again, welcome back to Info Campus. Let's have a look how we can do a nested routing. Okay, so first you can see I have an app.js file. It is the default file. I have written here, welcome to Info Campus. I'll go to the my project folder and I will start here the CMD. I'll start the CMD here and under the CMD, I will do like npm start, npm start. So now my project will get a start here under the my project 2 folder. Let it start. By then, let me come back and create a new component. I'll go here and I'll create a new component in my src folder. I'll give the component name called user, or maybe some other name I can give. Name of the component I will give here called my profile.js is a function name that I have created. Now I will be creating this component based on class using class component. Using class component, I am going to create a multi-level component, nested component. Inside this video will be based on a class component. Again, I will be creating the next component that will be based on a function component. So let me go here. I came to my profile.js file. Inside the first step, import react, comma that component. React, comma component from React. After that, I'll come down below and I'll write a class. I'll give the class name called my profile. Extends 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 component class. Extends component. Now I'll come inside my component class. First, I'll do here export default my profile. My profile. Why we write export? If you have not seen, if you have not much idea on export, you can look into my JavaScript import export video that I have created in the previous session. You can look into my JavaScript series video. There I have used import and export. Even I have explained properly why to use. And here you can say we are going to use the my profile component in another file. Because of that, we are written called export. I will follow here directly a render function. And under the render function, I will be writing call return, and under the return, I will be following the division. Since I have used the bootstrap, so I will be following here the bootstrap structure. So it will look better look and feel. Component, and then I'll follow here empty4. Empty4. So from top side, there will be 24 pixel gap. That is from the bootstrap class. I'll follow a division, class name equal to row, class name equal to row, and inside that I can follow a class name equal to call hyphen lg hyphen 3 I can write. So this become my 3 and this become my 9. 3 and 9. 3 and 9 combination I created. I'll go inside the 3 and I will follow here call UL and LI. And in Bootstrap, there is a class called list group, list hyphen group. This will help you to change the look and feel of your LI. Class name equal to list group item, group hyphen item, and a space I'll follow as active also. And I'll write here called navigation. So this become as a left side navigation. Now, right hand side we have, inside the right hand side, let me write here H3, and I can follow here call your nested component will come here. Okay, and I can follow here as a some class name also, so that look and feel will be different. Text hyphen info I follow, so it will look different color. So I wrote this much. Just I design a layout. Inside I follow the 3 and I follow the 9. So inside the 3 I have given a navigation, and right hand side I am keeping a place where we are going to display the contents. Now let me come back. This component is created. So this component is created. Now this component I am going to import under the app.js file. This component created, I'm going to import under the app.js file. So what is my class name? My class name is called my profile. I'll go here and I'll try to import here my profile from which file? From ./myprofile.js file. So you can say you are importing a class name from a file name. And in this lesson, what we are learning? We are learning as a nested component. What is the nested routing? Okay, not nested component, sorry. We are learning nested routing. What is the nested routing? Okay, now let me come down. This is the my profile. I will call here below. So my page, I have already compiled. Let me see its compilation is done. Let me run my page. Let me run my page. I'll go to the browser. In browser, I will be giving localhost 3000. That is the default port number of your React. Now, see, it is saying welcome to Info Campus. The page is loading already. That I have written here. Here, I have written welcome to Info Campus. Now, inside that, let me follow here a empty tag. That is called JSX. We have seen the JSX rule. In the JSX rule, we have discussed while writing the code inside a component, we have to follow the rule of the JSX. In that JSX, just I follow as a what? I made the empty tag as a parent tag. Inside that, now I'm going to call my component here. This becomes a this. See, now when I go to my browser, I should see my profile component should appear there. I should see my profile component should appear in my browser. Let me refresh it. It's been compiled. My profile component I have called here already from my profile.js file. Then compilation is happening. Okay. I have saved my file. Yes, it is auto save already. See, it came here. This is called 3 and this is called 9. This is left side is 3, right side is 9. Since I have not used the container, so it is getting spread in the full width. I will use the container also. Here, I have followed the component that was wrong. It should be container. Container. Class name I follow as a container. Now let me have a look again. It will get compiled. See, container now it is coming, leaving the space from left and right. This is my left and this is my right side. Now what we want to do? We want to do here in the left hand side, there should be navigation. When we click on that, the content should appear in the right hand side. That is the functionality. So let me go here first under the left hand side, display some more li. Display some more li. Suppose I'll go here and I'll follow here call profile. Next I'll follow here call contact. I'll follow here. You can say something. We'll change it. I'll follow here call edit profile. Next I'll change here education. Next I'll change here college experience. And next I'll click here call projects. So this become my navigation in the left hand side. So my expectation is, or we are trying to achieve when we click in the left hand side, any link, that page should appear in the right hand side. Page should not refresh, whereas once you click here, the content should change in the right hand side. Let me apply the Bootstrap classes. Bootstrap classes are list group. I will apply that class here. List group class. I'll apply all the places, so the look will get changed. Look of all the li will get changed. So see here, I added the list group item for all. If I go to my browser must be auto load, and then it should display me the changes what we have done here. Let me go see here. It's got changed. Now next target is we need to make it a hyperlink. And when we click anywhere, the particular should appear here. So first we saw what we did. We created a component. Inside the component, we added some li. We divided into 3 and 9 section. Now under the 9 section, our user interaction will happen in the left hand side here, and their content will appear in the right hand side. Okay, so that is the target. So let's go here and I will do some changes in the right hand side so that the look will be little more better. I follow the division. Let me keep the division here, and for this division I'll keep here class name equal to bg-white and p-4 padding 4. This is a Bootstrap class, and rounded also. Some radius will get applied, some curve will get applied on that. Okay. Now after that, let me come to the browser and see what is the look of my page. See here you can see in the right hand side, some look got changed. It is coming in the white section. Left hand side is a list group. Now my next target is to implement the routing. So first I'll come to, so my component is ready here and it is giving some output here. Okay. Next I'll go here under the app.js file, and guys, to implement the routing, you have to import you have to install another component that is called React Router DOM. So what I will do is I will go here in my CMD and I'll write here npm install React-router-DOM. React-router-DOM. So this you need to install it. Okay. So installation is going on. Let it go. Meanwhile, I'll come to my page. Make sure your installation get complete, then you try it. Okay. Because I have already installed in my system, in my project, but I can wait here for a minute. It is going on. Let it install. Okay. Meanwhile, I will come here and I'll start writing. I'll write here call import hash router comma root from React router DOM. So what I did, my installation is going on. I have already installed, but just to showing you, I have done reinstallation. Okay, I have done the reinstallation. So now I have added here hash router and root. After importing the hash router and root, I'll come here and I will implement here call hash router. I'll call here hash router. After calling the hash router, if your page get compiled properly, then if you go to your browser, let's show you what will happen. Suppose my hash router is called here. I'll go to my browser. You can see in browser hash slash will appear. As soon as you use the, as soon as you use your hash router, your browser URL will get changed hash slash. It's here. Now coming down, we need to write here root path equal to path equal to hash slash hash. Then if the path is a slash, then call a component equal to my profile component. So we wrote here, we are checking the browser URL. If after hash you have only slash, look at here. I have written here in the browser URL after hash. If you have only slash, then look at here in browser after URL after hash. If you have only slash, then which component it should load? It should load the my profile component. That is happening now. So in this file, there is nothing to do now. So let's see properly what I did. Let's repeat again from beginning. First, React was imported. Then I have installed the hash React router DOM. After installation, I have imported here. And after that, I have called the my component, that is my profile, and I added under the root router hash router. Given their path if only slash, then call the component called my profile. So till here it is done. Now we need to, this is till here you have done this, you have added as a routing. Now you are going to work on nested routing. So look at here. Go to this file in your component where you want to implement the nested routing. Import again link tag from React router DOM. You have to call the link tag. Okay. After calling the link tag, we need to come inside and we have to use this link tag. Okay, we have to call the link tag. And one more thing you need to know, let's go here in the app.js file. Here, instead of hash slash, keep here called my profile. Little modification I did. I'll change here for my profile. And we are checking like in browser URL, if it is hash slash, then you load the component called my profile. In browser, if there is a hash slash, then load the component called my profile. Okay. Now after that, I'll come to my component page here, and inside that, you can see we have given the link here below. We have given the li. There we are going to provide the link now. Let me show you how my project is going to run. I have given the path here called my profile. If I go to the browser, it will not show anything for me. Okay, so what I have to do? It will not show anything because I have given the path here. Look at what is the path. Path is called my profile. Correct. After slash, we need to give here which one? My profile. Enter. Then only it will display something. See, now it is coming. My profile is coming. Let's go next. In the profile.js file. In profile.js file, this link we have given, we are going to write here called link now. Link to slash my profile slash view, view, P-R-O-F-I-L-E, view profile. Let's look at here what we did. We did here like I kept only my profile. So when my page will load, we are saying here when I click on profile, it will go to the my profile. That is the default URL. Now let me apply here remaining other URL. For example, I'll copy this, paste here, I'll keep here, I'll keep here, I'll keep here, and let me close the link tag everywhere. I have closed the link tag. I have closed the link tag. I have closed the link tag. Link tag is closed everywhere. Okay. Link tag is closed all the places. Right. Now, next, by mistake, the link was closed here also. It should close in the last only. It should not close 2 times. So look at here now. The error will be gone. Error is gone here. Error is gone here. Okay. Now I'll show you. See what we did. First, we imported the link tag on the top. After importing the link tag, we linked here. We apply the link to the which page? By default, my profile, but our pages are different here. We have different pages here. View profile, edit profile, education, experience, my project. These all are there. So what we will do, let me come to the browser and show you. Look at here. Now all the link I have given all becomes a hyperlink. It's ready to click. So when we click here, my content has to change here. Okay. So we have to change the path here called edit. We need to keep here the path called education. We need to give the path here called experience. We need to give the path here called project. You saw what I did? I did like profile was already there. Profile was there. So what we are saying now? Profile slash edit. Profile slash education. My profile slash experience. My profile slash which one? Project. Right? So this link is ready now. Now I'll show you when I click on the link, what will happen in the browser URL. When I click on the link, what will happen in browser URL. Let me go here and see. When I am clicking on education, you can see here, look at that URL. URL is keep on changing. The parent URL is my profile. Parent URL is my profile. See, parent URL is my profile and slash the child URL is getting appended. Look at here. Look at here. Child URL is getting appended. Right? When I click here in the URL, you can see at this point, URL is getting appended. Right? See, getting appended. So that URL we have generated. Now we need to create some component where when we click on edit profile, which component should come? When you click on education, what should happen? When you click on experience, which page will come? When you click on project, which component should load? So let's go here. Okay. And for example, we'll create some constant here. We'll write inline function. Fat arrow method inline function, hope you are aware of. If no, then please look into the JavaScript video, JavaScript series. There I have created a video where I have used the fat arrow function inline method. How it's okay. So I'll write here call. First we have a profile. Profile equal to I will follow here fat arrow method, and I can write here h2 call view profile, close the h2 and apply the class for this. Class name I'll follow here called text hyphen info. Okay, similar way I need to create edit education experience and project. So let me create here multiple inline function 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. After that, we have next call. Next, we have call edit profile. Edit profile. Next, we have call education component. Next, we have call experience. Next, we have call project. Now, let me write here view profile I have given. I'll convert here call edit profile. I'll convert here call my education. Then I'll change here to my work experience. Then I'll change here to my project. My projects. See, so I created the inline function here that is going to work like a component. Then after that, I'll change the color combination. Info, warning, success, success, then primary, then danger. So assume we have created this many component as an inline function. As an inline function based on fat arrow method. After that, I'm going to implement this one down. I'm going to implement this one down. What we are going to write now? Okay, so hope you saw my page is running still. There is no any error at all. And here I created some component. Now here we have when the user will come first time, view profile will appear. When you click on edit profile will appear. Education will appear. When you click on experience will appear, and so on. Let me come down below. We have imported link. I'll import one more here called switch. And I'll import one more here called route. Because we are going to write routing again. Okay, it will be child level routing. So link we have imported, switch you need to import, and router you need to, not router, route, sorry. Route you need to import. Okay. Link, router, switch. Three things we imported here. Now coming down, what we have to do. So hope you wrote this. After that, let's go to the right side section. That is called 9. Inside the 9 now, follow a switch. And inside the switch, you are going to write the again route. Inside that, exact space path, exact space path equal to which one? This path you are going to mention. Only profile. Exact path is only profile. Then you are going to load a component. Which component? The default component. That is called profile component. Look at here. What we did. Now in inner level, we are checking a condition. If user has clicked on profile or he has not clicked on profile, so what should be the default page? Default should be called profile only. Let me show you. I'll go to the browser and I'll show you which component is loading for me. See, coming here, view profile by default, because still I have not clicked anywhere. This is my profile, is my default component. So it is showing called view profile. Let me come down there again. I'll write the next condition, next route exact space path equal to what you have. Look at here. Here you have written the condition edit. So same condition you can keep here exactly. Same path you can keep here. My profile slash edit. Then which component? component equal to, we need to load the edit profile component. We have written on the top already. Here we have edit profile component. Call that edit profile component, and after that close this. Now I will run and I'll test. I'll show you. When I by default should come profile. When I click on edit profile should come. See here I written my profile / edit. It should match with the URL. See here which URL you are mentioned in the left hand side. Same URL should match in the root also. Let me go here and show you. By default profile is coming. When I click on edit profile, see edit profile is coming. View profile is coming. Edit profile. Hope you saw this. Now let's come back. So how many pages we have? We have still some. Let's go here and add below. Third one, fourth one, and fifth one. So third one is called education. That what I am writing, that should match with here, the path. Next is called if education, then you have to load the education component that you have created on the top. Okay. Next we have called experience. Look at here experience. So we have a component called experience. We have defined on the top expe experience, right? That inline function was written on the top here that we called. Okay. Now next is what? Next is called project. I'll click here project, and then which component should load? It should load the project component. Project component. Let's go here, right? Sorry, this should be project component. PROJECT project. So the path is nothing but what you have written here, and component is nothing but what you have made on the top. So look at here. By default, if my profile, then profile component. My profile / edit, then edit profile component. My profile / education, then education component. My profile experience, then experience component. My profile / project, then project component. Now let me come to the browser and test and show you. See here, I'll go here, click on profile. Profile is coming. View profile. Edit profile is coming. Education I click, my education is coming. Experience I click, my work experience is coming. Right? See, when I click, it's getting changed. Here it is changing. That is fine. You need to look at here in the URL. When I click here, see the URL is changing, and as soon as the URL will change, content will. But your parent URL is my profile. So this is called nested routing. Nested routing is what? Already you have a parent, and inside the parent you have the some other child pages. Okay. So parent page is one, and inside multiple child pages if you have, then you can do like this, and you can create a nested component. Not nested component, you can create multiple component, and you can call here, and you can say this becomes a what? Nested routing under the React.js using which feature? Using the class component. Okay. Hope you understood. And switch we have called here, that switch should be capital. The switch should be capital. Switch should be capital. It should not be a small. Let me check again. Finally, it must work. Yeah, it's working still. See here. I'll go here, change the URL manually. See, which is page by default component. Logic is here. Let's also show you again what we did first. First, I created the component my profile, and this component by profile, I went to the my app.js file. I imported here, and after that, I have installed the React router DOM. I called here hash router root. I called here. After that, I created the routing. Inside the routing, I added my which page? Profile page, and I given here path is equal to hash / my profile. So this one was till single level routing. Okay, till here it was the single level routing that you are already aware of. In case no, if you have problem at this point, you can look into my uh, routing feature in React.js. I have created already video. Just have a look into that. Okay. After that, what I did, I went to my profile. In my profile, I have created some component here. I created some component as an inline function. You can say fat arrow method, inline method. And then on the top, I imported here link, switch, and root. After doing that, I gone to my three. Inside the three, I created the multiple li, and for every li, I given some certain path, and I link to the, when I written here call my profile. If it is a my profile, then it will load something. Then I have another URL, my profile slash edit, my profile slash education, my profile slash experience, my profile slash project. Coming down, I have used a switch case here. Under the switch, I have written if the URL of the browser is only my profile, then load which component? Profile component. Inside the browser URL, if my profile slash edit, then load which component? Edit component, edit profile component. My profile slash education, then load which one? Education component, right? Then that's how it is working. Let's look into the next series. Thanks for watching.